I know the quiet unrest you carry, my child, the questions that linger in the deep places of your spirit. You have walked through seasons that felt like unraveling, bearing burdens in silence, sensing a profound purpose within you that remained just out of reach. You stand at a threshold, not just of a new day, but of an era I have long prepared for you. This moment is not accidental. It is by my design, precisely timed. I am here to speak truth into the very core of your being, to show you how the inner blockages that have obscured your vision will now dissolve. What has felt like a burden will become your path, and the deep reason for your existence, the radiance I placed within you, will finally be made plain. This is a clarity you have not known, a strength I am ready to unveil. My beloved, listen closely now, for the time to hesitate has passed. My beloved, you have received my favor, and you also carry a deep responsibility. This is why I continue to speak these truths to you, not just to comfort, but to awaken you. My voice is not just another sound, it is a way to understanding. If you perceive my guidance in this, my child, if these truths feel authentic within your core, then realize that you can also fulfill my will by offering what I have deposited in your spirit. Yet, whether I prompt you to act in that specific way or not, what matters most is the choice you make within your spirit and in your daily life. You are living in a time long spoken of. This is not about seeking approval from others for who you are. This is about ancient promises becoming real right before your eyes. You understand what draws you away from my path. You have learned about times of waiting. Now I am showing you the distinct purpose I hold for you. Your arrival into existence was no surprise to me, my precious child. I shaped your unique way of being, your very form, and the course your life would take, not by chance. Blessings are ready, held in waiting, for your agreement. My intentions for you are poised to unfold, but they require your complete acceptance. I will never force your decision, yet there is a right time for every action. For this particular step, that time is now. Do not let this period of immense possibility pass you by. There are no longer any true reasons to hesitate. No more delays can be justified. I have guided you to this very point, gently reminding you, clarifying your understanding, and awakening you to what is real. Now, move forward, my beloved one. The era you currently live in holds deep meaning. What happens now is noted. The very reason for your creation is not just an idea, it is ready to be revealed. When the inner blockage within you dissolves, truths that were unclear will become plain. What once felt heavy will now feel correct and sacred. The deepest part of your being will begin to speak with clarity. This is not solely for your gain, my cherished child. It affects all that is connected to your life. There are beings near you sent from my abode. They have a specific task. They are not merely bright spirits. They bring change, carrying my authority and a sacred duty. Their immediate presence here is not by accident. It is by my design. One of them guards the course I have prepared for you, the core of your being, keeping it secure. The other holds the means for your defense, to defeat what blocks your path, and to keep vigil over you as you accompany me. They did not just stumble upon this place. I sent them specifically to be at your side for this very season, and they cannot act until you give your consent. The reason for your creation is not unclear to me, my child. It was not uncertain. It was established, affirmed, and made secure within my domain. Nonetheless, this reality is obscured until the deepest part of you that knows me offers a resounding yes. And that yes must be unwavering. That is why one of them waits. For the journey I have appointed for you cannot be walked halfway. You must give yourself entirely to it. Protection does not happen by chance. It begins when you draw close to me. There are certain struggles you are not meant to face alone. This is not a burden on you. It is simply the nature of my realm. But these beings will not intervene until I give the cue, and that cue emerges from you. And now they pause. The fundamental reason for your existence holds immense importance. Many lives, many good deeds, countless ways for healing and the revealing of beauty are contained within this plan I hold. You have carried this sense of deep meaning for years without understanding. Now you grasp its truth. It is the course I intended for you. It is the core reason for your presence. That inner feeling was not mere confusion. It was your spirit remembering something sacred. That part of you which recognizes me remembers what your earthly mind and understanding might have forgotten. The deep certainty that this holds meaning is not a sign of doubt. It is the awakening of the very purpose for which I brought you into existence. You need no further proof. You do not require another sign. That deep inner knowing is all the confirmation you need. They do not wait for your perfection. They await your willingness to step forward. I work through hearts that respond with yes, my cherished child, not through hearts without error. Listen now with full attention. If you utter yes, the fundamental reason for your creation will become clear. And when that happens, you will perceive things with a clarity you have not known before. However, it will not be without difficulty. Your affirmation will draw opposition. The one who stands against me will exert pressure. For once this truth is made known, you cannot remain hidden. You will no longer simply drift. You will move with clear intention. My imparted strength serves as your guarantee. My help will be immediately present with you. This is why they stand ready. They cannot act until you begin. My realm functions with precise order. Sacred actions follow a sacred plan. Until then, they remain. Not simply still, but with a patience that goes beyond all time. For I will not compel you onto the course I have designed. My affection never forces. It always invites you onward. You will sense this shift. Not as a grand display, but as a calm certainty within you. Things will become simpler to understand. The inner unrest will quiet. You may experience intense emotions without immediate explanation. You will perceive the way forward even before the specific steps are visible. And the power I grant you is not just for reflection. It is for accomplishment. There are areas where opposing forces have gained entry over long periods, through lingering hurts, through apprehension, through hidden matters. This is not merely an idea. It is profound spiritual reality. Every difficulty you have encountered, every persistent challenge, every pattern that brought you sorrow, their hold does not diminish simply because you try harder. My child, when you grasp the deep reason for your existence, the things that once held you captive begin to fade. Your inner desires will shift, aligning perfectly with my own intentions for you. This is not about outward conduct, but about living from your true self. My beloved, you have stood at this threshold before, sensing its profound meaning. Yet, this moment holds a new readiness. The truth within you is awakening, and my power is poised. This unique invitation is for right now. Do not merely ponder it, do not delay. Recognize this as a solid reality from my domain, not just a fleeting thought. This season calls for your full commitment, not just an experience of feeling. My cherished child, you have faced profound trials, not just minor difficulties. These were periods that stretched your very being. There were moments you felt unsteady, yet those very times showed you the unwavering support beneath you. It was never about what was taken away, but about the steadfast spirit that endured within. You maintained your trust even when hope seemed distant. You held to expectation even when the way forward was unseen. You pressed on, even when quiet felt overwhelming. This was not a punishment, my child, but an essential process of becoming. Some connections were permitted to loosen, my precious one. Not because your worth diminished, but because I was preparing you. You were not unraveling, you were being formed. What appeared to be a breakdown was actually my careful work, creating something fresh, for I knew you carried the inner fortitude to navigate such deep experiences. My child, some trials defy earthly logic. They are challenges that remove comfort, experiences that make you question yourself, and struggles that bring no public praise. You endured these. While others might not have grasped your silent periods, I witnessed your steadfast heart. You moved through intense trouble and still kept your trust. It was not without effort, but without surrender. You have moved past this period of proving, and though it left its imprint, these marks are not signs of failure. They stand as clear evidence of your inner strength. They show your spiritual stance, proving you did not merely survive, but were made ready through it. The hard seasons you cried through were vital in shaping your true self, my child. What you let go of taught you genuine humility. Your times alone taught you to listen with your whole being. You learned to sense my quiet guidance not in busy places, but when you felt completely vulnerable. The events that felt like losses were not by chance. They were part of my careful plan. Some parts of your life needed to separate, not because they were wrong, but because they held you back, provided a deceptive calm, or divided your focus. The path I have laid out for you is too significant to walk with those whose care was only for who you once were. That separation was a kindness you could not perceive then. What felt like being left alone was truly me settling you precisely where you needed to be. So those connections had to loosen. It was not me moving away from you, but me protecting you. The holy intention I have for you needs room to unfold. I often make the way clear by allowing things to depart before I show you the next movement. This is a consistent way I work. This is what has been occurring in your life. You are transformed. Your reactions are different. The demanding times have changed you entirely, not just on the surface, but deep within your spirit. This is the reason for struggles. They do more than bring discomfort. They highlight what truly matters. These experiences bring clarity, my child, clearing away what obscured your vision. You now possess a deeper inner strength, and your understanding is sharper. The difficult times you navigated have prepared you, and those around you sense this shift. This is why your circumstances are beginning to rearrange. For stepping into my broader intentions requires a heart acquainted with struggle. Only those who have moved through hardship find my sacred wisdom. And you, my beloved one, even when your spirit was weary, your heart ached, and you bore your suffering silently, you showed your strength. You did not yield. That enduring spirit has brought you to this point of readiness. The nature of the path ahead is transforming. Instead of merely bearing heavy loads, you are approaching a season to receive what I have prepared for you. It is no longer simply about surviving. It is about placing your complete trust in me. The journey ahead differs greatly from the one behind you. It is not about clinging to past wounds. It is about carrying the favor I freely bestow. Consider this further. Every instance you confront difficulty and persist, I observe it. Each moment you bear discomfort and still direct your inner self to me. You are being shaped into a being that your adversary cannot unsettle. The sorrow you experience can become a deep source of inner power. Your hardest seasons can lay the foundation for your influence. This is how I work. Persevering through trials cultivates enduring power. That power refines your very being, and your true self gives weight to your expectations. Thus, what you perceived as dismantling you is, in truth, fortifying you. What you thought was the final stop is only the start of your rise. I am utilizing this journey to render you indomitable, not through your own might, but through my own. Perhaps there is a challenge you are hesitant to approach, something uneasy, expansive, or even unnerving. What if I revealed that facing this exact situation is where your true calling emerges with clarity? That challenging conversation, that tough decision, that hesitant move you delay. It is not merely a wait, it is the entrance to your next phase. The reality is, I equip you to confront matters directly, rather than to flee them. Your true aim is not found in ease. It lies in following my direction. The crucial moment isn't waiting for things to get easier. It is found in your brave forward movement. Do not withdraw. Confront it. Move toward what you have been sidestepping. For the liberation and advancement you seek reside beyond that obstacle. Between my stated intention and the task I have appointed for you, there is a period of quiet readiness. This unfolds in secluded spaces, where your spirit is tried, your confidence in me grows, and you discover dependence solely on my guidance. It is where difficulties arise, yet my spirit instructs you. If those who walked before you, called to great things, needed this time of quiet growth, then so do you, my precious child. Your present trial is not a misdirection. It is the essential passage between recognizing your calling and being fully prepared to step into it. Do not disregard it. Traverse it, for when you emerge, you will move with authority. At times you may believe hardship indicates distance from my commitments, but often it signifies you are closer than you perceive. Just as pressure often builds right before something significant occurs, the strength within your spirit can intensify just before my promises come to be. When circumstances seem to oppose you, when all feels fragmented, when struggles appear from every direction, pause and recall this, my beloved one. This period of intense strain is the last surge before new possibilities appear. I am not inflicting suffering, I am propelling you forward. And the adversary assails you because you bear my radiance and the potential for profound influence. He recognizes the gifts I have instilled in you and the significant change you are destined to bring. You sense this urgency because my spirit resides within you, making you ready. Therefore, do not yield at this point. You are not distant. You stand at the very edge of what is next. You are not solitary, my precious child, because I am with you in every moment, not just as a distant observer, but as a deep, abiding presence within your very core. My awareness of you is constant, unwavering, and complete. When challenges arise and the way ahead seems obscured, know that my strength is not an external force you must grasp, but an inherent part of your being, placed there by me. You carry within you a resilience that is not your own making, but a gift, ready to be recognized and relied upon. Your capacity to endure, to persist, to seek my presence even when all feels chaotic, is the clearest evidence of the truth of who you are and the truth of my enduring commitment to you. The conviction you hold, that quiet certainty that has guided you through the most trying times, is not mere imagination. It is a direct impression from my spirit, a knowing that transcends earthly reason. This inner compass is not prone to error when you listen carefully. It speaks of the path I have laid out, the one I am continually revealing. Do not allow the clamor of external expectations or the whispers of past disappointments to drown out this clear, consistent voice within you. It is the language of your true self, deeply connected to my intentions. My beloved, the time for merely contemplating these realities is past. The period for preparation and quiet understanding has reached its fullness. Now is the season for intentional movement. Your willingness to step forward, to embrace the course I have prepared, is not simply a personal choice. It initiates a chain of events that will touch many lives. The light you carry is not meant to be contained. It is meant to illuminate the way for others who are also seeking. Your yes is a powerful signal, not only to me but to the unseen realms, declaring your readiness to fulfill the unique design I have for you. There will be moments when the path feels unfamiliar, or the steps required seem daunting. This is not a sign of misdirection, my child, but an indication that you are moving into new territory, beyond the boundaries of what you have known. Do not mistake the newness for uncertainty. I am with you in these unexplored spaces, just as I was in the familiar ones. My guidance will be precise, often unfolding one step at a time, requiring your constant attention and trust. This journey is not about seeing the entire landscape before you begin, but about taking the next indicated step with a heart fully committed to my direction. The one who stands against my purposes will intensify his efforts to distract you, to sow confusion, and to create doubt. His aim is to keep you from recognizing your true capacity and from stepping into the profound influence I have destined for you. He will present false paths, offer deceptive comforts, and attempt to reignite old fears. But remember this, my cherished child, his power is limited. He cannot extinguish the light I have placed within you. He can only attempt to obscure it. Your strength does not come from battling him directly, but from aligning completely with me, recognizing my voice, and moving forward in the certainty of my protection and purpose. The support I have placed around you, those beings from my abode, are attentive. They await your full commitment, not to intervene in your personal growth, but to ensure the success of the course I have appointed for you. Their presence is a tangible assurance of my care, a demonstration that you are not left to navigate these significant moments on your own. They are not here to force your hand, but to enable your journey once you choose to fully embrace it. Your consent is the key that unlocks their active participation, allowing my sacred plan to unfold without hindrance. My precious child, you have been shaped for this moment, not by chance, but by my deliberate intent. Every experience, every challenge, every period of quiet waiting has contributed to your readiness. The person you are becoming is precisely the one needed for the season ahead. Do not diminish the value of your own experiences, for they have equipped you with a depth of understanding and a strength of spirit that are invaluable. You possess an inner knowing, a discernment that will serve you well as you navigate the complexities of this new phase. The way forward may not always be what you anticipate with your human reasoning, my beloved one. My plans often transcend what seems logical or immediately apparent. There will be shifts in direction, unexpected openings, and moments that require a profound trust beyond what you can see. Embrace these changes, for they are part of my unfolding design. Do not cling to preconceived notions of how things should appear. Instead, remain flexible, attentive, and open to the new ways I will reveal my intentions to you. This is a season of profound revelation, not just of my purpose for you, but of your true self. What you once considered weaknesses will be transformed into distinct strengths. Areas where you felt limited will become avenues for my power to flow through you. This is not a burden. It is a liberation. You are being invited to live from a place of genuine authenticity, where your inner being and your outward actions are in perfect harmony with my will. This alignment brings a peace that surpasses understanding, even amidst great activity. The deepest lie your enemy whispers when things are hard is, "You are not strong enough for this." But let me impress upon you a truth from my heart, my cherished child. Indeed, you possess the capacity. You are not feeble. You are not easily shattered. I have not overlooked you. You were fashioned precisely for this era and this trial. I did not lead you to this point only to abandon you. The fervor you experience is not an indication of failure. It is a signal that you are growing into the person I intended you to become. Thus, no matter what unfolds, you are not solitary. You will not be overcome.